Adam and Eve had many descendants, but they all disobeyed God. But God still loved his people. He wanted a relationship with them because they were his special creation that he had made in his own image. Many, many years later, God saw the man that he would use to begin restoring a relationship with people. His name was Abraham. God spoke to Abraham when he was 75 years old and his wife Sarah was 65 years old, and they had no children. God said to him, "Abraham, I want you to go to the land that I'm going to show you. And I'm going to bless you, and I'll make you famous all over the earth. I'll give you so many descendants that you'll become a great nation, and all the people of the earth will be blessed because of you." So Abraham left his father's family and his homeland to follow God. Abraham brought Sarah with him along with his servants and herds of animals. God led him safely to the land, and then God appeared to him near a great big tree where Abraham was staying in a tent. God spoke to him again. He said, "I'm going to give all this land to your descendants." So right then and there, Abraham built an altar to God and worshipped him. Well, 10 years later, when Abraham was now 85 years old and Sarah was 75, they still didn't have any children. It was a dangerous time, and Abraham was afraid. One night, Abraham was lying awake in his tent, and God spoke to him again. He said, "Abraham, don't be afraid. I'll protect you. Remember, I'm going to give you a great reward." Abraham said to God, "What does that matter, since I still don't have a child? Everything you give to me will go to one of my servants when I die." God said, "It won't go to your servant." So God took Abraham outside the tent and said, "Look up at the stars. That's how many descendants I'm going to give you." Well, Abraham believed God. He believed that God was telling him the truth. And because of that, Abraham was innocent in the sight of God. Well, God kept his promise. When Abraham was 100 years old and Sarah was 90 years old, Sarah gave birth to Abraham's son.